Okay. That bell was to remind us that that's the end of our break. So welcome back. And just before we do start the second merit analysis group, I'd just like to pass on my thanks to all the merit analysis leads and Jim and all the people involved in those merit analysis discussions and the work that was put in beforehand for the efforts that they put in there. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to invite and introduce Joseph Morrall from the Australian Department of Agriculture, Water and Environment as discussion lead for the temperate crops. So over to you, Joseph.
Thank you, Alan. Good morning and good evening, everyone across the world. I'm the discussion lead for the temperate crops, and I'll reinforce some of the messages that we've already heard from Alan and from Dirk. First of all, I would like to thank all of the merit leads and the people who participated in the merit analysis process. It was a significant effort commitment and time commitment from people, both in government, research facilities, and from our registrants and user groups. But it has produced, I believe, a large number of viable solutions across a range of different pests and commodities, which is really useful to see. I think that's one of the features of this global activity. As has been highlighted previously, this is not about winners and losers. This is about providing appropriate and sufficient information for the next stage of the process to make the best choices possible for where research money and research efforts can be spent. The ranking isn't about which ones are the best. It's about making sure that when combined with the quantitative and qualitative analysis from the earlier stages, the decisions are informed to the best of the ability. As we've seen last time, I don't think there's any change. Please listen with respect. The use of the queue in the group chat is the way to direct the conversations, and that's what I will be looking at and moving with. And with that, I'd like to move into the presentations that have been prepared by the merit lead for the crops.
My name is John Wise. I was the team leader for the berry crop spotted-wing Drosophila team. I want to acknowledge the contributions from our team, for which we had representatives from the United States, Canada, UK, EU, and developed a robust analysis of 6 berry crops. The first, as you see here, is raspberry. Total merit points were 78. Total number of solutions included in the analysis were 8. 5 of the solutions were chemical insecticides, as you can see, bifenthrin, cyantraniliprole, cycliniprole, malathion, and spinosad. 3 of which were biopesticide or non-chemical solutions. 1 was a chromobacterium product, the other a combi protect bait, and a attract and kill trapping system. All of these had registrant support, and additional comments include that raspberries are of the most highly susceptible fruit crops to spotted-wing Drosophila. However, there are generally fewer active ingredients labeled in raspberry for SWD control than most other fruit crops. For the chemical pesticides listed, in some cases there were MRLs that are not well harmonized, which makes it a priority for temperate crop countries and import-export issues. And in several cases, there were countries like the UK that want to get these compounds fully registered because they've been working under a emergency use registration. Second is Blackberry, for which we had a total merit points of 29, total of 5 AI solutions, 2 of which were chemical insecticides, 3 of which were biopesticides or non-chemical solutions. Commented before, so I will not go into detail. Blackberries are also very highly susceptible to spotted-wing Drosophila, and there are relatively few AIs labeled compared to other fruit crops, and they also fall under the 13A caneberry crop group, such that bridging benefits would be received if raspberry received registration. Next are strawberries, and total merit points were 28. Total number of solutions in the merit analysis, 5. Chemical insecticides included cyantraniliprole and spinosad, and then biopesticides or non-chemical solutions were the Chromobacterium, Combi Protect Bait, and Tract and Kill trapping system. Strawberries have relatively few AIs labeled for SWD control compared to other. Next is blueberry SWD, for which we had total merit points of 40, total solutions 5, 2 of these chemical insecticides, 3 of which were biopesticide or non-chemical solutions. Blueberries are a high-value crop for which they're sensitive and susceptible to spotted-winged Drosophila, and as a rule, MRLs are not well harmonized across the temperate crop growing regions as well as other export markets, and therefore desire to harmonize is a priority, and in some cases countries like the UK want to get full registration of insecticides such as cyantraniliprole and black currant is the next analysis. Total points 29, total AI solutions 5, 2 of which are chemical insecticides, 3 of which are biopesticide or non-chemical solutions. There's registrant support. Black currant are highly susceptible to SWD, and they fall under the 13B bushberry crop group. Thus, there would be bridging benefits if blueberry registrations were. Lastly, sweet cherry, for which we had total merit points of 38, 6 solutions, 3 of which were chemical insecticides, and 3 of which were biopesticide or non-chemical solutions. Bifenthrin in particular was a priority for the US and Canada because it's one of the synthetic pyrethroid insecticides that is not sensitive to extremely hot conditions, and the weather patterns we've seen more recently under climate change have diminished the performance of other synthetic pyrethroids that are sensitive to heat, so bifenthrin is a priority because of that. And the other compounds, the priority relates to MRLs not being well harmonized and wanting to get full registrations in UK and several other countries.
Hello, I'm Kathryn Homa, team lead of Downy mildew of dry bulb onion caused by Peronospora destructor. Thank you to my team members for providing input in selecting the top priorities. Downy mildew is a major disease impacting dry bulb onion. Although there's already registered products for control, some are no longer efficacious. Therefore, newer reduced-risk products are required. Requesting countries included Portugal, UK, Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Latvia, Slovenia, Sweden, Canada, Austria, Denmark, Lithuania, Slovakia, and Estonia. There are a number of active ingredients discussed. How many of these active ingredients are already registered in the majority of the countries, or the combination product is only available in select countries. Conventional ingredients selected as the possible solution were fluoxypiperine. This new AI in FRAC Group 49 has a registration plan in 2022 in the US and Canada. It provides excellent preventative and curative control of downy mildew at a very low rate and provides flexibility of the grower to choose their own tank mix partner. The EU countries also expressed interest in obtaining registrations for biological materials. Therefore, the possible solutions included Garda, Thea, Howler, Stargus, and Zonix. As there was also a limited time to obtain proper feedback from all EU requesting countries, there may be other considerations that are missing. There was also input lacking as to the countries that would have field and analytical ability to conduct the trials. This would greatly impact which solutions are supported. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine Gagnon. I'm from the Pest Management Center in Canada, and I am the team leader for the Downy mildew and hops priority. The proponents for this priority were from the US, Canada, and several European countries, including Germany and Slovenia. A total of 4 solutions are being brought forward for consideration as global projects by the working group members. 2 conventionals, fluoxapiperlin and oxythiopiperlin, and 2 biologicals, Thea and Stargus, both bacillus-based products. Downy mildew is a very challenging disease to manage. 7 to 10 day interval spray programs are typically employed, but unfortunately this can accelerate resistance by the pathogen. So it's very important for growers to have access to many products with varied modes of actions to incorporate into their spray programs. Fluoxapiperlin is a new active ingredient that the company is planning to submit in Q1 2022. It's a FRAC group 49 and can be used in combination with any other downy mildew fungicide. There is efficacy data showing excellent preventive and curative control at a very low rate. This active could also replace many older technologies. For these reasons, the working group feels that this solution could benefit the sector tremendously. Oxythiopiperlin is also FRAC group 49, but it is quite advanced in the global registration continuum. It's currently registered in the US and in Canada, and the registrants are planning to register in select European countries. The only remaining elements to address would be registrations or import tolerances in a few countries and establishing a Codex MRL. For the 2 biological solutions being proposed, although important IPM components, at this time the working group feels that fluoxapiperlin would offer the most benefit to the sector. With that, I would like to thank the working group members and the registrants for their input into the merit analysis, as well as IR4 and the Minor Use Foundation for the opportunity to speak on behalf of this global priority. Thank you.
The merit analysis for tomato and the control of the pest Tuta absoluta includes both conventional and biological-based solutions. Within the proposed solutions, with highest priority, we have 1. A synergistic system combining an attractant for mass trapping, 2. A microbial-based biopesticide, and 3. A reduced risk pesticide to complete systems approach. It is important to highlight that pest control is needed across all 3 production systems. This is temperate, tropical, and greenhouse. The manufacturers that provided information on the selected products say that they are effective under these systems. None of the solutions require registry studies. Most of them are exempt from these or already have enough studies carried out. Nevertheless, the Global Minor Use Foundation could support local efficacy data generation when local efficacy test demonstration is necessary to register and commercialize the technologies. In addition to assigning the score, the team classified the solutions received as high, medium, and low, considering criteria such as the efficacy of the substance and the replacement of the old technology.
I'm Kathryn Homa, team lead of Downy mildew of green or bunching onion caused by Peronospora destructor. Thanks to my team members for providing input. Downy mildew is a major disease impacting green onion. Although there's registered compounds for control, some of these are no longer efficacious. Therefore, new products are needed. Requesting countries included Austria, Estonia, Sweden, Germany, Slovenia, Ireland, and the US. There were a number of active ingredients discussed. However, many were already registered in the majority of the countries, or the combination product was only available in a few countries. Conventional ingredients selected included fluoxypiperine and oxythiopyperine. Both are in FRAC group 49. Both have excellent preventative and curative control of downy mildews at low rates. However, with fluoxypiperine, there's a flexibility of the grower to choose their own tank mix partner. Oxythiopyperine was also selected as it was still data that was required in select U.S. countries. The EU expressed interest in obtaining additional registrations for biological materials. Therefore, some of these solutions include Garda, Thea, Howler, Starkis, and Zonix. As there was limited time to obtain proper feedback from all EU requesting countries, there may be other considerations that are missing. There is also input lacking as to the countries that would have field and analytical ability to conduct the trials. This would greatly impact which solutions are supported. Please also note that green onion grown in the field was only chosen, as it appeared that the field use was most important. Thank you.